I was AFK for a second. So what happened?
So you died here somehow. I didn't see the route you took, but you killed the McCree here, and the team was about right there.
I think the route he took was through.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So instead of taking this kind of route, go around the side, especially when the team's right here. They will cut you off.
Okay.
Or if you're another DPS that just needs to reset quickly, off the edge. But Zarya wants to keep her charge and don't do that. Alright, anyways. Guys are pushing in without Zarya being with you yet. Free shield damage.
This is already no bueno.
Yeah.
Ooh, you guys got split by that Mei wall.
Yeah, no chance.
Glace is upset.
No, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Did I say no chance? This is one of those situations where you guys probably just shouldn't have taken the fight. You don't have to pause. You can let it play. Oh, yeah. You probably shouldn't have taken the fight because you went in with one person lost, and then you let them commit ults, which was nice. You could have backed up, reset, saved all of your ults, and then pushed in without them having any serious ults.
Well, hold on.
How the fuck did we win that?
I think we got a res off and we stopped being down one.
You got the res, and then Ryan got nanoed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were up one at that point, and they committed.
I didn't ask for Nana.
Were we actually? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, because we lost the Pharah.
Yeah, lost.
Yeah, it was. You guys lost the Pharah during the barrage.
But both of their
and
DPS was down.
then Anna just nanoed the Rhine, and Rhine went in.
Mercy died resing Lilo, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Lilo was useful there. Good trade. Then you guys got 2 picks. Probably overdone with the nano.
Yeah.
Definitely. You guys were already
I don't
winning.
think they needed the nano there.
Yeah. And then they're just gonna stall. Okay. Little overdoing it with the charge there.
It was very well timed, and I enjoyed it.
Never.
Like,
Okay.
for anybody else.
Okay.
What's
One
up?
thing that will genuinely make any coach, if they know anything about playing main tank, super mad. That charge was way too long. I get the situation.
Yeah.
I get the situation. Like, yeah, she's last one, but in really any other situation, yeah, right into that wall. You have a lot of control, believe it or not, when you're charging.
Well, yeah, I could have gone anywhere else, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's a long list of stuff that I've done that I just shouldn't do.
That is
On
no
Reinhardt,
bueno.
I flanked the Widow.
We'll get to that. Let's.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be proud of
I'm
that, but
primary-
we'll get to it.
We
primary
didn't even
tank
talk
player.
about that, Yeet. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm primarily a main tank player, and that pisses me off genuinely when Reinhardt makes super long charges that they either force their team in a really bad position doing that, or B, you open up your team to a whole world of enemy ultimates to come through. Because let's say that you go to pin the enemy team's Rhine and you straight up miss, and now their Rhine has shatter, your whole team just got shattered. And fight lost, reset.
And you're gonna stagger yourself because you're like across the fight,
Exactly. That too. Don't mean to sound like an asshole, Yeet, but
No, that's fine. It's fine.
That's one way to piss me off.
Yeah, you're always looking for ways to improve. I don't know.
50 and Eevee aren't here, right?
No.
Yeah.
Evie
Can
misunderstood the
rule
time
from-
and had plans, so he couldn't make it. And 50 last minute this morning told me he couldn't come,
Okay.
which is why I'm recording this. So if you have something to say to them, go ahead. I'm not streaming it, sadly.
Listen. Listen.
Yeet, why are you trying to 1v1 a May? Move forward a little bit.
Oh, it's trying to 1v1 a man? What's that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
they're
was-
pushing in. We already get a pick.
Well, yeah, I know I see her over there, but I don't think that's what I was intentionally trying to do. I don't think I was trying to intentionally go after a man.
Sure.
If I was, then I was just stupid because I just came from comp.
Where was 50 here?
50's on the fucking high ground again.
Oh,
Dead
okay,
body
yeah, I
right
see
there.
that. I see that.
See his dead
Um,
body right there.
I mean, the
If he was
positioning
here, I would grill him.
For Ash, is the better positioning probably back here, so that you can play with this cover over here,
Nope.
or is it still over here?
I can't seem to get a color. There we go.
Right there. Okay.
God damn it! I can't.
Sorry.
I can't get lower on the picture than this.
Somewhere
it's
in
below that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So way in the back. So that is he playing with the pillar that's right over here?
Pillar and shield.
Pillar and
He can
shield, of
poke
course.
around both sides of the pillar. He can safely free shoot behind the shield, and not get fucking domed by a May.
Okay. Okay.
Woo!
Sorry, Jesus.
No problem. Positioning's a problem throughout everywhere. Everyone.
Did they have supercharger?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
That kind of looks like just one beam on Orisa. I guess
that's what I
that's
was
just
saying.
two stacked.
That's why I was like
Yeah.
asking because it only looked like there was one, and it looked like a.
I
So,
mean, they
just
had
for
supercharger,
example,
for sure.
Just for example, that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about supercharger placement. Put it behind a wall that hits at least 5 of your teammates.
Yeah.
And now we can't shoot it, and it's free damage boost.
Bongo placement is everything when
Yep.
you're talking about a Reese's hole.
Okay, so 50 gets domed.
Which is really unlucky because we lose Bob for the fight.
Okay, that's what I said. I said rotate. These are pushing in on that side, and we've lost 2 people. Well, 1 person.
Who said rotate?
I said rotate.
Who is I, Farron?
No, ye.
Okay. Either way,
I said rotate like 3 times.
we're for the sake of simplicity, we're gonna call this a brawl comp.
I'm back.
When you're playing with a brawl comp, always just stick to the Rhine like glue. The Rhine
It's
is your
almost like
main
you're
source
playing.
of damage, along with the Zarya, and the Rhine is the big, bulky thing that we can all pump heals into, and that won't die as easily as an Ashe, as easily as a Zarya without bubbles up. Things like
Josh,
that.
Yeah.
Josh, hit the latest link in the Writers General tab.
Hello, Metal.
What's up?
What's up, Metal?
So, for the sake of simplicity, we're calling this a brawly comp. Stick to the Rhine, because if you can stick to the Rhine, then you can focus damage out more, and you can stand behind this giant meaty shield.
Lilo's not here either.
Lilo's
Yeah, no.
not here.
Jesus Christ. So 3 of the people that we have in this game aren't here.
Lilo said that he wasn't going to be able to make it, like, 2 days ago, so I'm not
Okay.
really happy about that.
Just because I can't see it, can somebody point out to me where Farah died?
Farah, ooh, good question.
I don't actually know. I think
I think it was
Behind?
back
Yeah.
here somewhere.
I think she went up top.
See,
the-
yeah, see like a
the-
gun or something in that little window. I don't know. Oh.
A little too far.
And see it. 50 gets domed. Okay, there it
Yeah,
is.
it is back there.
Yeah, right there.
By the May,
Ooh.
this May
What's-
just got way too much space to do what the hell she wanted.
Well, I mean, she was behind her team. We walked into their space. What is the problem with that fair play?
away from our entire team.
Yeah.
No, like.
And more specifically, one character, which is
No
Mercy.
sight lane for the
Mercy's
Mercy.
not with her.
the Mercy bailed on her.
Oh, God.
So when you get bailed on as a Pharah, don't keep going forward. Fall back. Damage the shield. Damage behind the shield. Don't be like that.
You also have to think about your line of sighting your Anna on top of it.
Yeah.
Where is Anna?
This
I
Anna is bottom left.
Yeah, I see Anna.
Yeah, I'm in the window right there.
Or bottom right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was a horrible no. And that's one of, again, this is one of those things you can see throughout this entire fight, the communication error. We are split up tremendously. I can't draw down. It's really annoying me. In a half poke, half brawl comp, this is weird.
Yeah.
The communication wasn't between the tanks. You guys do have good synergy, but don't know exactly what each other are doing at all times.
Well, I
And
did call
then-
out multiple times here that I was backing up and
Yeah.
rotating.
And
Well,
then
that's also a problem with the comms. You guys aren't paying attention to each other unless there's something that you're saying. And so if you say something, you expect everybody to hear it, but nobody's listening to anybody but themselves.
I know. And I said
Josh?
it multiple times. That's why I
Yeah.
said it multiple times.
can you look up an ear training program? Because I could not find one.
Okay. For what exactly?
Comms.
For comp.
Being able to listen to multiple sounds at the same.
Oh.
I thought about that.
So once again, back to positioning, Zarya. It would I get you're trying to demech a diva, but you could achieve the same thing being right about here.
Yeah.
And considering that our Ashe didn't get domed by the May, she would be somewhere down in there. Anna, I personally think your positioning would be fine. Personally, with the pharmacy, probably hovering somewhere right around maybe here.
Yep.
Draw the little link.
Um,
Somewhere right around there.
Just draw a pill next time. You'll get it.
Sure. Somewhere right around there. I think that would be the most opportune positioning because then you guys are hugging your Reinhardt. You have your healers in a direct line of sight. Your Anna has free range to just pump heals into you. You have your pharmacy draining down damage into them. And you have your Ashe that's playing A around the pillar and also has the range shield to play around too.
I think that is a good idea. Can I move it just a little bit though?
Go for it.
I think like right here, because then you're playing out of line of sight of the enemy,
Sight. Yeah. I
and
agree.
you have angles to just fire down on that door.
Right.
I got locked out of it.
Locked out a
Me
lot.
too.
I'm sorry. I hit everybody I didn't know, and it went to me. Like, how do I change that?
You are okay. So I have
There
it
we go.
now. Is
I got it,
everybody
I got it.
else?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, don't
Sorry
click that
about
one. You can just
First
hit
time I've
the
used this.
trash can, or okay.
Okay. Better.
Is this all we wanted for this, or does somebody else have something?
Yeah, I just wanted to go over a little bit of positioning stuff because Zarya, who's Zarya player?
Fahrenheitis.
Fahrenheit.
Me.
Okay. So yeah, you could achieve the same thing by going after that diva, but there, instead of being over here where you're split and you have open line of sight for the Orisa to pull you back in, and you also have line of sight for all their other DPS to just rain hellfire down upon you. And I don't know if you have bubble up or not, but you don't have a bubble on you right now. So this is worst case scenario
Yeah.
for you. Well, not necessarily worst case scenario, but you're at a significant disadvantage here because the only thing you have to retaliate against these guys right here is your right click. And that is going to do nothing against anything that's going to come in against you. If that makes any sense.
And
Yeah, I can't
another
remember
reason
if I
why
bubbled or not.
he also says to do that, which is good. I actually do agree with that. Where the positioning should be, but you also have to think of like natural cover, right? Right in this position, you're not really utilizing natural cover. Therefore, it's putting more stress on your tanks, more stress on your healers to actually have to heal you because you're kind of out in the open right now. So that positioning would be a lot better because you can utilize Ryan's shield at the same time as natural cover, that pillar in the middle.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of all the dots and lines and whatnot. There we go.
Players, do you guys have any questions right now?
Not really.
Yeah, not. I mean,
If you do,
Blackman, you also don't have to stay silent in this.
Oh, I just don't have anything really
Okay.
to chime in on. You guys are talking about the Zarya stuff, and so I'm just kind of taking notes on it.
I'm gonna take a guess here and say you guys had no idea how many ults they had too.
I
probably
did
not.
say like what ults they were gonna use, but I didn't know they had 6 ults probably.
Yeah, no, I think we thought they would have a total of like probably 3 or 4.
Okay, so Lucio doesn't matter here just because you guys got an early pick on him and he was dead.
Yeah.
By the time this fight started. He's probably going to come back late this fight. I think he may just get back right now. The rest of this is pretty bad for you guys. Wouldn't you agree?
yeah.
If you were going to lose the point, don't you think you should
Those 2 ults right there.
force at least 3 of them out?
Yeah.
Those 2 ults that I circled, those 2 could single-handedly win them the fight with single-handedly, pretty much.
Yeah. So in this case,
Or-
you also have to be a lot better with your shield management, because if that McCree wants to pop ult, you have to be able to block a lot of damage
Yeah,
in a
that's
short
why
amount of time.
I didn't want to play in front of them because then I would have to play with my shield up sometimes, and I would just strain
Yeah.
my shield. So I wanted to stay out of their sightlines as long as I could.
Who is that? Was that
that was you.
Sword?
That was
That
it.
was Yeet. Yeah.
Well, metal's
Yeah,
in here.
Sorson.
Okay.
Yeah, metal is here.
I know.
And that's why I called for a rotate.
Yeah.
And technically, when the May flanked us, it would be at least me and Zarya against the May, not just me.
So, as a Ryan Zarya, you guys want to get in close, right?
Yeah.
In what type of rotation would you actually do that on this map? Ditto?
In what type of rotation?
No, I'm not asking you. You were just blowing into your mic. Or it's a fan, I don't know.
It's actually the wind from outside blowing through my window.
Ah,
I wasn't
okay.
sure if it was making sound. Sorry.
damn, I wish I had wind. Okay.
I live in
So-
the basement.
Where do you guys think you should go for a rotation?
I think we should play our corner with the Rhine where the Rhine is at. I think we should play around that corner and then go in. I think we'd go in where they're entering after the bongo is done. Yeah,
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
And stay as a team, as a group.
Coaches, what do you think about that?
Who is in that hallway right now? The enemy. Who's
That is Arissa, May, and McCree.
Is it
Okay. This is a little bit.
Oh, well, it
So
may
that's
not be
more-
May. It could be Moira, yeah.
May's behind the wall on.
Yeah, because she just killed the Farah back
I was about to
behind.
say, I think May's somewhere over here behind
Yeah.
that.
I had this discussion with Ditto as far as running a Farah and a Ryan Zarya comp without a Lucio.
Oh, yeah, we've already been over that.
That was
Yeah,
the
okay.
first thing I mentioned.
Okay, good. Because it just makes it so much harder to engage and disengage in this type of situation, especially against a May and a McCree and stuff that you need to kind of dive onto quickly and close the gap quickly. So it makes it really difficult when May can utilize your wall and really screw you guys up without any type of speed. So I feel like it's pretty difficult to engage.
So let's just say we have the optimal comp here, not having 2 dead DPS, and we're running a brawl comp.
Who's on the
Yeah.
bottom of the screen?
That is Mercy.
That's Mercy. Okay.
So we have the optimal comp. Where do you guys want to move?
Towards our Rhine.
Okay, and
For-
as a team, you go into the enemy team. How are you going to do this?
I would say the same like the path that we have right now, but start swinging into them. So by the time they're
If
coming
we
out-
had a Lucio, we don't need a speed boost until we need to get out, but like put it on speed for like a couple seconds, go in, then speed out.
That's
Or
a
speed
good
in.
damn one. I like it. Okay.
Mhm.
It depends on if we get like a pick doing that or not. Then we could like maybe like speed in or just play cautious on the point.
If we do that though, we have to call out a target. Like, we gotta look. I don't know. I would try and look for an ability that looks like it'll stop us dead in our tracks. So like,
technically right here, if we had a Lucio and we're running a full-on brawl, we could have technically gotten a May.
So going back to your question, Sliver,
I like it.
on how to utilize what you have right here. I think your best situation. I want to get this into your guys' head is kind of like, oh yeah, we could do that too. Is you guys should actually rotate behind Ryan and farm your nano, and then push in with it. Does that make sense?
yes.
I think that is your best situation in this specific comp is to rotate behind Ryan and push with Nano. And you guys have to speak to your team, hey, we need to farm Nano. So that means your Ryan should be peeking back and forth, letting Anna heal him while he kind of holds that front line. You farm that Nano, and then you all push in with like a grab Nano Ryan or something.
I think the term you're looking for, Metal, is face tanking. Face tanking some damage.
Well, peeking, face take, yeah, anything.
And-
Just to, you don't want to face take necessarily too bad though. You
Too
don't wanna-
much. Yeah, right.
So you're kind of
That's-
peeking back and forth. So
That's more or less what I was talking about when it comes to shield management. You can take half your health of damage, then throw up your shield.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I was hoping you coaches would say. Resource management, saving up resources to just throw them at the enemy. You don't even, like Fahrenheit has said, you don't even have to use the Lucio speed boost to get in here. And I think Yeet said we could even go for the Mei because she's out of position. Absolutely. All of those things were good, but the resource management was the best option.
Yeah, because the May will be coming around to the right door.
And she can wall you off
Yeah.
if you were to go around. So
What is
yeah,
May? She's behind the pillar.
she's behind the
She's
pillar. Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Back in here.
Okay.
So grouping up, saving up all your resources, and then going in when it's time. It is okay if they push in and you get off the point for a little bit.
And we want
Okay.
to stall this fight out as long as possible.
Exactly.
For,
Your, A, to get your numbers back, B, to build resources.
Yeah.
Or
You
it
guys
should be the other way
already-
around, but
You guys already have so many ults ready to go. I'm glad you didn't use any. But
well, you're about to see the worst ult
oh no.
in history of
Oh,
ults.
God.
Oh no. No! God damn it. I was so happy that you guys didn't use ults after 2 DPS went down.
Okay,
cringing.
okay,
At the same time.
okay. Let's break this down though. So, first of all, you see, Moira is coalescing. Okay, that is big target number 1, and she has a damage boost. So, add another. Oh crap, I don't remember off the top of my head.
1.5 to
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
140, which is 21 to 10. 210 per second.
Right. So add that on top of coalescence.
Or I'm sorry, no, that's not right. It is 105 per second. I was thinking the healing 1.5, but no, it's the damage, so it's 105 damage per second.
So now you have a coalescing Moira that's being damage boosted. Your Zarya is pretty much left out in the frickin' ringer because if this Moira decides to push up at all, your Zarya is pretty much going to be dead. Your Ryan is over here playing with a Mei for some reason.
I was starting to get frozen.
Okay, that's when you just throw your shield up and hope for the best. Tell your Mercy, pocket the fuck out of me. Okay, I just want to say this now. I cuss, not to be mean. I cuss
No,
because
it's
that's
fine.
the way I talk. That's when you're yelling at your Mercy, pocket the hell out of me, and start backing up to protect your Zarya that is going to get absolutely screwed by this Moira ult that's being damage boosted. Zarya, I don't know if you have your bubble up. I'm assuming you do. So best case scenario would be to pop bubble and hightail it over to your Rhine to try to either A, help your Rhine out,
My
or
bubble would have gotten broken so quickly,
Exactly.
though. I probably would have
Big-
just died by a pool. They just coalescence me and shoot everything into me.
Right. I also get why you're hiding behind the pillar, but the optimal. I personally.
I
think
should have
the
been with the
situation-
Rhine.
Yeah, the optimal situation would have been to stick with your Rhine, give him a
gonna-
bubble.
I'm gonna play it a little bit so I know where that grab went. Sorry. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, they did
Val-
hide it. You brought him above the shield. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay,
I wanted to see it.
Now, okay, you didn't move it that far. Now you have a blizzard in here. You have
High
No.
noon?
A high noon to grab and coalescence and damage boost.
What is this is not looking too good.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
dead. I am dead. I'm literally dead.
What is that? Is that a diva bomb?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
So,
Look
yeah.
at the top right and look at how many ults they used. In my opinion,
They threw everything.
we shouldn't
they
have
threw
ulted
everything
here,
except the-
and we should have just let them do whatever the fuck they wanted. Because they threw literally everything.
Yeah, they threw the whole kitchen sink at you guys. There's not much you can do about that.
They
This
yeeted
is
the
gold.
forks.
We
Yeah,
lost to
yeah,
these
you can
guys,
tell.
guys.
Hey,
So,
they had a May.
Fahrenheit, if I was in your situation now, pop bubble and just run the hell out of there.
Wait, where was the May throwing her ult at?
Right to the right of the Zarya.
You
Yeah, but
landed right there.
well, yeah, but that's not getting any value.
She was definitely hoping to
Yeah,
get the
it
Zarya
is. She
and
was
the
zoning. She was zone ulting me.
I'm gonna
Yes,
be
she
honest.
was also
Most of
zone
their
ulting me
ults,
too.
That was,
most of their ults didn't get value because you already had 2 dead. They didn't
Yeah.
need to use any ults.
yeah, I was gonna say.
So-
Their alt economy is just as garbage. I mean,
So now Fahrenheit, you have to think. I need to pop bubble and I need to get out of there as quick as possible. Your Mercy already has kind of a safe haven with Guardian Angel to get out of there. Help you guys safely get out. But the Blizzard is not helping your case whatsoever. So at this point, it's just a matter of do you die or how quick can we get out?
Yeah,
this is-
here in a second you're gonna see me do something you guys are probably not gonna like at all.
Oh
Alright.
god.
Oh,
So this
boy.
is
Did you get
another.
Nano and Nano?
No,
This is another
I didn't.
scenario. You take the side path.
I kind of fed Fahrenheit is here.
Oh god.
But yeah, your Fahrenheit, your most optimal path here is through there or completely. God damn it! Fucking,
Yeah, it's fucking annoying, isn't it?
We understand.
It's either back through there or all the way back around, or just jump off at that point because I don't know how much charge you have. Keeping your charge
That
would
was
be
the full
optimal,
charge.
but a little fetus deletus would not be the worst case scenario here.
What?
Okay.
My
Zarya's
terminology.
feet is confirmed.
I like this
Y'all-
guy.
Y'all will get down with my terminology. It's okay. I'm a weird guy, so.
what?
It was either got frozen, high nooned, or
Okay, so you
yeah.
must have not had your bubble then. You got
Yeah.
frozen.
No, yeah, he'd used the bubble like a couple seconds before, and it got peeled through almost instantly.
So yeah, that was probably the right move, just to die as quickly as you can to not
Yeah.
start yourself out, get the reset.
It was. I was gonna die either which way because the May was on me. I was over there next to the May, and literally the ult. If I stepped back, like I think 2 steps, I would have been in the May
You would
ult.
have been frozen. Yeah. So yeah, that was probably the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Where did our Mercy go?
Mercy
Hold
died
on.
midair.
She got shot by high noon.
Did
No,
she-
that was
no,
during
she
the
got
fight.
killed by the
Now
May.
she got killed.
When?
Oh.
I see it.
Mercy's too
Oh.
far. This is why I don't like it when you guys group up right outside of spawn. I'd rather you group up inside of spawn so that you can't get accidentally picked.
Wait, how did she? What?
She got double
The May
sickled.
The May must have just barely hit her foot or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's what I was gonna say. She was behind the wall. I can't say that because like I shot through a Han's arrow going around a corner. So I mean,
She got shot in those 2 spots.
that's a tight angle.
It was lucky.
Yeah.
Right
But
in the needle.
rather than relying on luck to not accidentally lose a fight before it's even started, just spawn. You can't die in spawn. It's not possible.
How did Glace take so much damage here?
I was trying to regroup with them, and their diva was pressuring me until I finally got.
I see.
Did you die in the
Okay.
last fight, Glaze?
I didn't.
Okay.
Glace was over here somewhere. Yeah, because Glace. Hold on, let me pause this real quick. Glace was able to take the smart route. He was properly positioned in this whole fight, so he had a viable escape route. Think about that. Proper positioning can give you guys viable escape routes too. So, we're gonna still use Glace for this example. Glace knew that he had an escape route back through here, where he was set up. So, just keep that in mind. For healers and DPS, always have an escape route. Tanks, not so much, because you guys can take a lot of damage and still live, and help out your supports. But
May I ask as to how Lilo died?
Very good question. I think
I
Lilo was
will
pushing
get
too far
into that
forward.
in a second. Just keep letting J-Star talk.
yeah, always make sure for DPS and healers, you know your viable escape routes. Escape routes are pretty important, especially if you have a lot of incoming damage coming to you. Always know where you can get in and get out. That's just unfortunate.
That's Lilo.
Yeah.
Ah.
And where's her mercy?
Already
Dead.
dead.
Exactly. As a Pharah, you, unless the other team is not running a hit scan, never really try to poke out, because that will happen. You'll get picked off immediately.
Have I had the value conversation with you guys yet?
Have you?
After talking to 3 different teams, it's just kind of going in and out of my memory now.
Go
Here,
away,
can
babe.
I try and answer it before anything?
Go for it. Go for it.
So and I heard this from a stylist video, and it's like in context of Moira.
Cringe. Sorry.
I know,
Stop you.
but to get value or whatnot, like he always yells at the Moira because she's throwing healing orbs when the team could have just used like a quick like swipe of the left click, and they could have thrown out a damage orb, for example. Don't
Yeah.
use anything unless you know it's gonna do something.
I'm gonna do it from a macro standpoint here, which is
Yeah.
a little out of my range, but that is value from a micro standpoint.
I know, but
From a macro standpoint, what do you think I mean by that?
Sit and spawn.
That
Abilities.
Don't die. Get good.
abilities would be micro.
so picks kills.
Sometimes, but well, why are you undervalued?
Because they have a lot of space. No?
Well, that's one of the reasons, but the main reason here is you guys have a garbage comp on top of their characters counter you. A Pharah got domed twice. And you're going to stay on Pharah after all that? Against a McCree that's actually got good aim?
Yeah.
Why do you think that would give you value by staying on a Pharah?
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
So when I talk about value on a macro standpoint, yes, you may be getting countered, but you have ult. I don't care if you have ult. Will that ult actually win you a team fight if you're being countered? Can you get into the team fight to use your ult before you're already dead to your counter? It's those type of questions that you have to ask yourself while you're respawning. You got 5 seconds. figure it out.
It's the definition of insanity, right? I mean, you're doing the same damn thing and the same outcomes are happening, and you're not switching.
I'll have you know
Exactly.
that's not actually what Einstein said, but
That's a
whatever.
Far Cry 3 reference. But can I get
I
like
mean-
a list of like macro things to look out for?
Anything that we're saying, you should just be taking notes. Have like a pad of
I
paper.
know, but I just want to make sure I'm writing down the right things.
This is Fahrenheit is speaking, right?
That's Glaze.
Glaze. Oh,
It's
okay.
Glaze.
Fahrenheit is just always lit up.
Fair point. I mean, just take notes and then go back and review your notes. Anything that isn't second nature to you already, keep an eye out for.
I know.
Because
Alright.
everything that we're telling you needs to become second nature if it isn't already second nature. And that's
And
how you guys
once
become a
again,
good team.
We don't expect this to change on a dime. The
Nice.
way of change in gaming is you review your own VODs or somebody reviews it for you, like we're doing. You see your mistakes, whether that's somebody telling you or you yourself. Eventually, you see your own mistakes. After the fact, hindsight's 20/20, right? Then you see your mistakes in game. Even if you weren't punished, you still made that mistake. The more you realize it, the more you will incorporate it into your gameplay. And that is how you become more consistent and get higher SR. For all of you SR climbers, at least.
Also, the more the coaches yell at you for really bad comps, the more you feel bad, and the more you want to switch.
Yeah.
I'll have you guys know.
It'll click in your head.
I'll
ahead.
have you guys know. We've been going at this single point on this single map for exactly an hour and 15 minutes. Of course, a bit of it was like us getting organized and set up on the right thing and my computer crashing, but there's a lot to break down in these. So while it's great to have somebody going over these with you, you should also go back and be very critical of yourself. Don't just say, oh, wow, I got that really good headshot as Widow, and I'm the best Widow in the world. Even though I actually am. That's besides the point.
So
But I mean,
really,
You gotta
also-
be
here we go.
critical of your
but I mean-
positioning. You have to figure out exactly why you die every time you've died. Figure out exactly why you've lost the point every time you've lost the point. Find out every time you've lost a fight why you've lost the fight. And vice versa. Don't just beat down yourself, of course, but also don't put yourself on such a high pedestal that you're at the point where you don't think you can improve, and you're at the point where you're better than Overwatch League. Because by all means, say that. If you say that, though, no one's going to want to play with you, and no one's going to want to work together with you.
Like
So-
what Ditto said. Like what Ditto
Go ahead.
said. You think to yourself, yeah, I just got the most insane Widow headshot in the world. But also think to yourself, well, I was also being countered by a Genji that was diving me, and we were causing my team to be 5v6 the whole time. Think about that. Once again, value. You're not doing anything for your team if you are getting countered, or you maybe get one lucky kill.
Well, let me tell you guys something. If you were honestly as good as some people, like if you say you're the best damn player in the world, and you do nothing wrong, well then you would be carrying the game, hands fucking down, because you would have great positioning, you would understand your ultimate and how it synergizes with the rest of the team, you would be leading your team, you would be telling them what to swap to, you'd be counter swapping properly, you would be a great leader. So that does not mean you are a great player if you don't have all of those. Like on point, you are not the best player that has ever played the game if you don't have all of those abilities. You guys have a long way to go to be that type of person. But just don't think that you're the best player on the world. Like you have a lot of improvement to do as a team and as a teammate. All of you do.
And
We all do too. I'm not saying I'm the best coach in the world. Hell no, I have a lot of improving to do and I have a lot of learning to do. But you got to stay humble to keep learning at this game.
Ditto, did you want to say something?
I was just going to say, what was I going to say? Oh my god, I forgot. You say something, Metal or Sliver. I can't tell who it is at this point.
Okay, so really
I'm
quick.
here
going back-
too. Wow.
Well, I can tell Metal and Sliver's voices apart from everybody else's because I've just talked to
So
them
is
so much.
Numa now.
Yes, I know Numa's here. Hi, Numa.
So going back, tell me what characters on your team have value?
Um,
Running into their team comp, which ones have value?
Zarya.
Okay.
Or Reinhardt has value.
I'd give you up to 3 here. Go ahead.
Reinhardt has value, and Ana has value. Oh, well, those are 3 I'm gonna say.
Well, same things I would have said. The 2 DPS get literally nothing done against their team comp, and the Mercy is only for the Pharah, which is also doing nothing.
I love that sigh of just.
Press the play button.
Let's
Keep
go.
going.
Also,
If
if the
it
Pharah
doesn't work,
dies,
don't
like since you
keep
have 2
doing
main heals, they constantly fight for like ult charge.
Sorry, what was that, Numa?
So like if you have 2 main heals, but the Pharah dies, the Mercy and the Ana fight for ult charge.
Yeah. All
How'd
right.
you, wait, how'd you guys lose your Ana?
Yeah, I was about to ask the question.
I
Where's
don't
Ana
know.
and how did they die to a
I
Lucio?
have no idea.
Headshots, pepper hands.
It looks like they're.
Yeah,
wait,
but where?
what?
So there's so much free damage that they're getting on you guys. I now realize why they had 6 ults after 1 fucking fight.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
Ana
ye-
died here.
Yeet.
Okay.
Big. Okay.
I see.
Positioning thing here. Your team is pushing in here. That's where it looks like that everybody's lined up to go. You are over here. What are you protecting except yourself?
The tree behind me.
My
Valid
point
honest
proven.
answer.
My point proven. My point proven. Exactly. You are protecting absolutely nothing except yourself.
In the tree.
In the tree, yeah.
And yeah, whatever.
He's protecting the world by protecting the tree, okay?
Yes.
Now,
Go green.
Climate change.
Not to say that everybody else isn't at fault here though, because you have to understand utilizing natural cover. You guys are just like do boom, like
right.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah, that's
kinda
what I was gonna
standing
say.
there
skipping
and-
along the yellow brick road. Expect to take some
Yeah.
cover.
I
There's
completely.
9% left on the point, and I'm kind of trying to get to the point without dying.
So you
Which-
guys called to go in. It's very easy to see without hearing comms. You guys
Yeah.
called to go in, and you press W. You forgot that you still need to worry about bullets coming at your face while pressing W.
Right. So once again, you need to
Yes.
be right there.
Look.
In
Okay, we could have gone that way, yeah.
Yeah.
because
think-
it looks like your team is.
I think
Based
Fahrenheit
off
went
of-
that way.
I
It looks
tried
like
to.
Fahrenheit is
You didn't
trying
see
to come over here, but that
I
just.
think I went through the room.
No, he went through the room and touched
I
point
think
because I was able to
went
come
through-
up behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I am.
And we threw Bob in like nobody's business. That's fantastic. Didn't even put him on a point.
10 out of 10.
Hey, I touched though. I touched.
All right, let's just get to the next map.
Can we please?
I just want to see a different comp.
It's gonna flip right now.
Okay.
This
So
is
Okay.
significantly better. This is
Yes.
Okay.
100%
yes.
better.
Claps. Claps.
I don't
claps.
know what we were doing the first map. I'm just gonna say
Hey,
that flat out right now.
Oh,
That's a comp that makes sense.
sorry to add on to like your personal improvement conversation. I totally just remembered what I was gonna say. I'm a musician, and when I play in a orchestra or a band, if you hear something wrong, it's 90% of the time your fault. If something's going wrong in the game, it's 90% of the time your fault. And
Yep.
only after close analysis can you come to the decision that it's definitely not your fault. Okay? So
Uh,
just assume it's your fault. Even if your Widowmaker is fighting against a Reinhardt at point blank range and you lose the fight, it's probably your fault. Because there's always something you can do better.
2 things.
Yeah.
Really quick, as far as SR farmers out there, I don't know if it was Josh that told me this, or heard it from somewhere. A third of the time, you're going to lose games because you fucking threw and you suck. A third of the time, you couldn't carry your teammates harder. And the other third of the time, you won because of you.
I did tell you that.
Okay, it was you. I only started actually climbing as of this summer, and I plan to climb more at the beginning of the season. I expect you guys to take everything internally and not blame it on your team.
I don't blame anything on my team.
Well, I'm more
Besides-
talking about somebody that isn't here when I say.
I know who you're saying. Okay.
No singling people out.
Yeah,
But
please.
That's
unless
unfortunate.
I actually, yeah.
Ditto. Now that I know you're major, have you gone through ear training yet?
I'm not a music major.
Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind.
I am a major in math and computer science, things that have nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
Hey,
Yep.
fellow computer geek.
Humanities to science. Love it. Same.
Hell yeah. Anyway.
All right, let's keep going.
Yes, please. Let's maybe get through the first map.
Only thing with this comp, this is kind of a nitpicky thing. I'd switch the Ana for a Moira, more healing,
Yeah, I
and
understand.
more powerful.
Yeah, because it goes through shields. Maybe
I'd
it's a
agree.
couple shield.
Through shields, through
Can you
coalescence.
tell me where's the
bad team
Hanzo right
target.
now?
Anna's.
Don't know.
Wait, the
Is he-
Ana?
No, Hanzo.
Oh, I don't
Is
know.
he
Yeah,
right
Hanzo
next
just
to
went
me?
MIA.
Right up.
No, he's right there.
Is that?
He's up the
yeah, that
right
is Hanzo.
butt, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's in a
Ooh,
cluster.
that is-
This is a brawl comp. We're happy about this. This is good.
Over here.
Well, he's Hanzo.
Over here. And he should
Yeah.
be getting angles behind these shields. Super important.
Crossfires.
Or motherfucker could be standing right here and just lay into him. Like, why there?
It's one of two things. You're either doing shield break or you're getting angles. If you're not doing either one of those, you're kind of a waste of time. You're really not utilizing Hanzo for what he's supposed to do. Shield break against what you're going to go against, it's worthless. You're going to lose the shield war. So you should be getting angles right now. That's how you should be thinking as Hanzo, is go and get angles because you're going to lose the shield war. There's no question about it. Ryan against an Orisa loses a shield war. Think about now a Sigma Orisa, you're going to lose. So you need to figure out how you guys are going to get past those shields. That's what you should be focusing on. May should be walling off half that team already. That should have already happened, and you guys should have pushed into their face. Yep.
Wall goes down right there.
What else is
You
wrong
have
here?
easy kill.
What else is
Or
wrong here?
Wait. Huh.
Is it my positioning?
Arwuzio isn't with us,
Arlu's
really?
just behind us, behind
Yeah.
everyone, actually.
That is a lot of red.
Honestly, Lucio
Different
and
color of the thing.
Ana should switch places.
Uh,
At worst.
Lucio and Hanzo should switch places.
That too. Because
I can play Lucio.
Ana should also be playing with the cover.
Yeah, Kiwi is like Reddit Lucio.
Kiwi
But
is one
yeah,
of
We're
those.
near
so-
Reddit Lucio us.
Yeah, he wants to be Reddit Lucio, but he's not.
He misunderstood what I was saying. I told him Reddit Lucio is fine as long as the situation is correct to do so. I
AKA
don't-
Ilios, well, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think he had quite understood what I meant by the correct time. Unfortunately, so I'll just go with him again in a one-on-one, and we'll knock that out.
Yes,
Sorry to
please do.
interrupt you, Sliver.
No, it's fine. Anyways, yeah. If you have a Lucio in this kind of comp, it has one use, and that's getting your team in. If you don't play it like that, don't be on Lucio. You can run an on a Moira and play it slow, sure, why not? Play a lot of corners. But Lucio gets nothing done. Nothing. Anyways,
And is Lilo here?
no.
Lilo
Okay.
said like 2 days ago that he couldn't make it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I was noticing.
High ground.
No, the bot
So-
was saying hi.
I was
Okay.
noticing a lot. I don't know if you guys have already touched on this. Maybe you have, but Lilo didn't really split the team off a lot when I was watching like older VODs. Maybe like last scrim, he didn't really wall on cooldown. necessarily. Not saying you have to, but he held it for quite a while, and he also wasn't like separating the healers and tanks with it. So
Leela's
maybe-
the next person I'm one-on-one with, hopefully.
Cool.
Yes,
Can I
please.
say something?
Go for it.
Even though that we got walled off and we got split off, why am I by myself?
Who's this
Where are
speaking
you?
of,
Are
Lace?
you? Is this?
No,
Oh,
no,
you're
no.
up here.
Right.
Okay.
I'm there by myself, and everybody else is.
Because I didn't have a bubble to help you, and I was
You
gonna
guys
back
are
up.
on the opposite side of the wall, but on
Well-
the opposite side of the hole.
Okay. So,
Like when we got pulled together, you
Lack
all
of
backed
communication.
all the way up.
there you go. Who said it? Who said it?
Me, Fahrenheitis.
All right. Lack of communication. We had a wall up. Go, 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 go. That's all you gotta fucking say. Your teammate comes out from behind the walls after they get cut off by this horrible fucking wall. They're blocked off. You can push in. You look like you're deciding to do that when your team's nowhere near you.
Especially because your wall is so much better than theirs.
Their wall is so garbage.
Yeah, that was a. I don't know what that was. That looked like a panic wall.
And
Yeah.
Kiwi also isn't here, right? From my understanding.
EV15
Kiwi-
and Milo are not here.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could get in the Ditto, kind of remind him like, okay, we're gonna speed. I don't care if you count down or not. Just say, okay, speed, 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 go, go, go. Like have Lucio say that, so then the rest of the team understands that they have speed. Because not everybody always understands when speed is on. So maybe like get him in the habit of constantly trying to communicate that, so they know
Now-
when to go aggressive and when to go in.
Evie's actually shockingly good about that. I oftentimes hear him saying speeding in 3, 2, 1, go.
Awesome. Yeah. No, that's good. Okay.
So the way that I think the personally easiest way to do this, May would just say something along the lines of split. Then Lucio would be okay speeding. That's as simple as it needs to be.
Right.
Honestly.
No, that's true.
This was two people's job to call out. Lilo, the one that separated them, hey, I got him, split, blah, blah, blah. Or yeet. All you had to say was go, 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 and just kept fucking saying it until it gets through people's heads. So I told Dire Wolves about this. Don't remember if I told Katsu, but keep it short, repeat the same words. Keep it short, same words. It gets through people's heads faster, it's less to understand. The less you have to understand, the more you can put thought towards how you're playing and what to do.
Make your information sound juicy.
I'm not an English major. Don't make me listen more than I have to.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't waste your breath.
Go, 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 go. Far left.
Oh, definitely waste your breath. Just don't make it a lot.
Reaper on Ryan. Shit like that.
Alright, anyways. So, looks like we realize that they're walled and we start to push in and then back out.
That's no.
That was
Okay.
their Lucio's fault. They were way out of position.
Okay, now 50's kind of playing in a better position.
Okay.
The Ryan
Okay.
show.
So, little situation awareness here. You guys have two picks. You guys killed healer and a DPS. As a Lucio player, I would be saying, we have two picks. I'm speeding us in to finish this off, or something along those lines. Not necessarily that long-winded, but like speeding in, because you guys can definitely take on these last few people with what you guys have.
2 picks and
Now-
2 people frozen.
Exactly. So you guys are at a major advantage here. All Lucio has to do is amp speed, and that fight is over. Or not even amp speed, just put speed aura on, that fight's over. To get your guys in. Simple as that. Now, I don't know what's about to go down. It looks like we have somebody sleeping over here.
Do we? What? No.
No,
No, that's Anna.
It's
That's
Glaze.
all.
That's Anna staring down the hall, healing.
Okay. Okay.
How is
I
that
am-
positioning wise?
Who asked that?
Repeat
that's
that.
what
Ditto asked, how is this positioning wise? Is it okay? Because you don't have sightlines on the 50, on 50. Does anybody know? Come on, guys. I'm the resident silver. I don't know anything.
Are you asking the coaches as well?
Yeah,
I am
we
asking the coaches.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That was kind of vague at first.
Sorry,
they
that was
were
my bad.
I think
forced.
he was there because
I got forced into that room.
Yes,
Okay.
they were
Because I-
forced due to damage. I don't like this. Not one bit.
He didn't say anything about he was going up there.
Okay, so starting from that, why do I not like this?
Because he's too far up by himself.
yep.
No help.
Yeah, you guys aren't playing together, and that is his fault at this point. Absolutely. It looks like it worked out somehow on the Lucio, but we already have our off angle. We're pumping damage into them so they cannot pump damage into you. You fall back, get your health back, get your shield back, then you go forward. This, on the other hand, is a no-no. You're still getting your health back. If they were smarter, they would just turn and kill him. Doesn't matter if he has his wall shouldn't be up in until 2 or 3 seconds from now, but he's got ice block and they can just wait, double shield you guys off, and then kill him. So, anyways, that's the kind of shit I do on comp when I know the enemy team's an idiot. But you shouldn't assume the enemy team's an idiot in here.
I circled
Yeah,
that.
you're
for you
about to see a
say now.
bronze charge.
Ooh, no, 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 no. Ooh, okay, okay.
And you got slept.
And there's a wall.
Wonderful.
Any heals.
What did you just do for your? What did you just do to yourself?
I called it a bronze charge. I just killed myself.
Right. What do they have sitting right there?
Think that's me?
No, 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 no.
A
Oh,
shield.
the shield.
What can't Anna heal through?
Shields, walls, all the above.
Exactly. You just put yourself in a spot where your support cannot get to you without using cooldowns. The only way she could remotely get some type of heal off on you is to throw her
Is a
anti.
nade. Yeah,
Is a
nade.
nade. Correct. So, your only backup now is to hope to God the Mei freezes whoever you pin. And hope to God you can get back in time and that your Zarya bails your ass somehow.
Which it looks
I
like
think-
the what I can see here is it was frozen,
They were
and you
frozen.
charged her out of freeze.
Yeah.
And before you could pin completely, you got slept. That's what I'm looking at here and what it
Yeah,
seems to be.
Yes.
So now this is a double lose-lose. Because now your main tank is slept, and now
I'm
you haven't
exposed.
you're
Yeah.
exactly
You
you're
are
exposed.
Exposed.
And
You were outside in the point when I was inside.
now the person you had pretty much frozen is now completely unfrozen and can do whatever the heck they want now. So
And that Arissa probably has gold, by the way. I think so. The ship
So now-
ability.
I don't think she has gold.
fortify,
She already
fortify.
No,
Yeah, for
they probably have it for have fortify up, or she probably is fortified.
Yeah.
No, she's
Probably
definitely not fortified yet,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, no.
she's about to.
Definitely.
She would have used it to block
When
ice if that were
charged.
the case.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, eyes. So you pretty much screwed yourself and these other three lovely people. Because now their DPS have free range here, here. I don't know what this Hanzo does. I don't know if he peeks out or where he goes.
He is.
But if he peeks out, then they have free range onto this Hanzo too.
Looks like he's
Value.
about to climb up the wall or something.
Once again, value. You are getting no value by having yourself smushed up against a wall asleep. Your main value would be to not even go for that pin, to push out about right here, keep your Anna safe, keep your Zarya right by you, keep your butt buddy with you, and have your Hanzo just keep on shooting the off angle while your Mei, in the optimal situation, would rotate back around.
Nah.
Now, like I said, you have completely walled yourself off from any type of healing. The enemy DPS can have free range to do whatever they want. Optimal situation would be, yeah, again, to wall that. So, I mean, there are workarounds, but this is not the optimal situation whatsoever.
I think I did bubble him though. By the way, I think I bubbled him.
Okay.
Still, once again, you're kind of reinforcing bad habits.
After Go ahead.
Has anybody taught you how to shield hop? Or you know how to shield hop, right?
Yeah, I know how to.
Okay. Just make
That's
sure
your best
you
friend.
do it in rotation. Yeah. When you rotate much faster, you take a lot less damage.
All right, Yeet, let me ask you this: when don't you shield hop?
Snipers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
who whispered that?
Please.
Now
I
kinda
know this
wanna
from
see if
experience.
Somebody get domed by a sniper while he's shield hopping. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Can I make an amendment to that? You don't shield hop against snipers when you're not in bronze. Because in bronze, snipers can't land the shot. That's
You
just
can
how
do it all the way up
works.
to gold.
But okay,
Unless you're
You could probably do it through diamond, honestly.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Widow is the best sniper here.
best sniper NA.
all right, Yeet, let me ask you this: do you know who the two one-shot heroes are? I'm assuming you do, but little quiz
What do you like on
in
like
the
right
game.
now or in the game?
In the game, who can one-shot headshot you?
Widow and Hanzo.
Shut up. No, are we talking about with damage boost?
No, just straight up. Who can one-shot headshot?
Hanzo.
This isn't a trick question.
Hanzo, Widow, main,
Yeah, no.
McCree, depending if you're Tracer or not.
Who can do 200 plus damage
Okay,
with a
okay,
single
that's
headshot?
what I was asking. That's like so basically. Is it
Yeah,
like I'm talking about as a tank or as of anybody? Like anybody can get one shot.
200
that's-
plus damage.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Widow and Hanzo.
Non-tanks, more or less.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, so Widow and Hanzo.
Correct. I should have clarified a little bit.
Yeah.
By the way,
I still got my point. I still got.
Also Reaper, depending.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
Reaper too.
Yeah, if Ripper gets a lucky one tap.
And also
Yeah.
block.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
not
that feels
practical
bad.
for a Reaper.
Come on, we're talking about like a skill here, not just luck.
Okay.
So,
Something you have
Yeah,
to
Widow and
respect.
so whenever they have one of those on their enemy team, you're a big rectangle boy. A lot of the time when you're pushing, no shield hopping, because the enemy snipers will time that up. Dead. One of your squishies are dead.
And try not to swing until either both of the snipers are dead or it's just a one fight period.
And give
Exactly.
a bubble from your Zarya.
It's
Even
a sad
then-
life of a Reinhardt.
Yeah, even then though, that's risky. Because then you're
Yeah.
exposing the rest of the team.
If the Widow's like fucking Carpe, never do it. Alright, until she's dead.
And even then,
Yeah.
just
Wait, you
jump off the
understand though
cliff.
what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah.
Okay. You somehow got woken up.
I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Pro zoom.
I'm just gonna. Actually, this camera work was really good, Diddle.
Thank you.
Speaking.
Don't give him a big head.
I'm the best camera worker NA.
I got so confused.
QE don't sit still, especially if you're on top of something and they have snipers.
Okay, for the sake of my own sanity, I need to watch this.
Oh
It's like, go in, don't go in, then go in.
Yeah.
And
So
I got
said,
so
get out, go
confused.
in, get out.
The comms
Okay,
here were a
so
little
here's the
shaky, too.
charge.
Charge.
We're
I got
sitting at-
slept.
4 seconds.
Can we watch
sitting
this
at
in slow
5.
motion and see what actually happened? Or is
I don't know how to do slow on this. Can we do that?
Is it setting? Is it like the cogwheel?
Playback,
no.
playback, yeah.
Playback speed.
Yeah.
We'll watch it at half.
I have to keep it full screen or else it'll jitter like a mother.
Yeah.
So she did gold.
And it looks like you were woken up immediately.
That was
I
their
think
fault.
the Orisa might have put a shot into him by accident.
Motherfucking
Yeah.
Lilo's not here. Tear him apart.
I'm recording this. Whatever you have to say to Lilo, say it.
Okay, perfect. Lilo, where the fuck was the wall, man?
Yeah, you had an easy pick sitting right there.
I was counting your damn seconds since the last wall. You fucking had it. You could wall them right now, right when the Orisa was, before they get out that fucking door. Man, so many uses of that wall.
Yeah. Wall's probably her best utility.
Oh, 100%.
You could take it off the slow motion now.
No, he's gonna do it throughout this whole fight.
Yeah, still no wall.
Oh, okay.
Still no wall. Still no wall. Uh-huh.
Right there.
Like, one of their healers can be just walled off, and that nurse is an easy pick.
Go back in.
Right there.
Yeah.
Wall off that Orisa. That Orisa should not live. Oh, man,
Instead,
that Orisa
we
should
got
not
walled
have.
off.
But that's what I was going back to when I said it earlier. Was like he has a very one-minded way of thinking of wall, so I think it needs to change a little bit as far as like how he uses it and how many purposes it can have and how impactful it can be in a mid-team fight.
It's like a fucking multi-tool, dude. You just, like, use it random locations and just, like, see what's good or not.
Another crazy idea of mine, similar to what you can let it play. Another crazy idea of mine, similar to what we did on Thursday. What if we made a specific game mode where certain things can only happen, like specifically to help our players improve on certain things. So, for example, Lilo can only freeze and shoot when the wall is up. Stuff like that to make him more conscious of when he can use the wall and when he should be using the wall.
I can try and code something like that if you give me a list of stuff to do.
Yeah, of course. But if we can find some list of things that we can do to force our players to break their old habits and then play against direwolves or something.
What's called, you can also make Reinhardt or somebody like that have, like, an aura on them, and if you're not within that aura, you know that you're not with your Ryan.
That too, yeah.
Kill radius, pretty much.
What did I
Also,
highlight
like,
there?
you guys can do, like,
The
red,
space that
yellow,
we
We could
and
have
like...
played. We could have. Yeah. We could have played around
Okay,
there with the wall.
Numa, go ahead and talk real quick.
Oh, you can make, like, auras for, like, damage fall off. Just so you can get better at that, knowing, like, your ranges and stuff.
Exactly. Just a
Oh,
bunch
no,
of
this
things to
works.
improve our
Doesn't get-
micro.
Wait, what?
We can
What
make a
did you say?
special game mode to improve our micro by targeting specific things and habits that our players have and making them improve on those through gameplay against a team like Direwolves.
Yeah, like making it cooldown longer, like so you know that how useful it can actually be instead of just using it off cooldown.
Exactly.
Like Zarya bubbles. Oof.
It's also, I think a fun game we can play is like a Sombra, one Sombra at 400% health, 200% damage against a team of 6. The team of 6 has to figure out how to kill the Sombra. It will require teamwork. Anyways, let's
We ramble.
talk about this.
Let's get that hairy penis off the screen.
You
Dick
gave up
joke.
space, you guys already knew that. What could you have done instead? You were losing
Played
shield
the corner.
damage, you did the right thing by falling back. Where could you have followed back to?
The middle space.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Right here.
Same
So,
thing
like-
I was talking to you about yesterday. You can swing from this position and hit them coming around the corner if
Yeah.
they're stupid enough to walk into it. You
Yeah.
guys don't give up that space, and you can get closer to them, which is what your comp wants and what their comp doesn't want.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, my bad. I did not mean to do that. Trying to figure out the buttons.
And 50, it's been all game. Why haven't you gone here? Like I said, you're gonna lose the shield war. Angles.
Where is?
He's behind his team the entire game.
He
Doing
just
nothing.
went
He's
up there.
right there.
Hey! Oh, fuck yeah! Kudos. That's
That's a-
literally the first time I've seen you there. I'm rooting for you.
I'm rooting for all of you.
Holy
Who is
Now,
that?
is this our who's
That
this
would
right
be
here?
Lilo sitting over there
It's
trying to
Lilo,
1v1
then.
a Reaper.
Who's this? Is that your May?
That's
right
That's
here?
the May.
That's May.
May's on the right side, Hans is left side. I don't know where Evie is.
I hope he's back here.
Evie's like to your right.
Evie's right
Lilo-
on top of him,
Oh, he is?
Lilo should be.
Yeah.
and I believe
I hope
Glaze is
Lilo-
Glace
behind.
is back here. Yeah.
I hope I am too.
So okay. Let's talk about Lilo's positioning real quick. Lilo needs to be over here to be ready
Yeah,
to
with
counter
me.
this wall right here.
Not 1v1
Because-
here.
Exactly, because 1v running a Reaper is, you can probably still win, not ideal, because you're getting no value at the moment. So, you gotta think, they just placed a wall down. This is what, they're Lucio, and what is that? Can't tell what that is. Who that is. But, I'm assuming
That's
that's,
your May.
No, that is
May.
not their May. That's
Where's
May.
That's May?
Yeah, that's Shiro.
okay, but same thing still applies here. Get a wall about right here. Their Orisa and May are completely walled in here. So you can
I'm a
So-
child, I know.
I saw that as well. I was about to put like pink eyeballs.
Come
so,
on.
once again, put a wall right there, or back there a little bit. You can completely wall their Orisa and May off and get 2 free kills off that because both support looks like he's over there and your Lucio's like right here.
I don't
So,
know if they would have
either-
gotten the kills though, because May has the has Blizzard, and it looked like she was using.
Oh,
it.
she's about to throw it. Yeah, she's throwing it down.
Yeah, so
Can
I want
oh,
you guys
damn.
to. Oh, go ahead, Josh.
Oh, I wanted to go draw off of the screen we just had. I don't know what happened. to
Okay.
it.
But
I backed it up so I could show you guys. Okay, well, let me do this first.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's the May doing?
1v1ing a Reaper. We just went over that.
No,
What's
this
she
is
doing
May.
right here?
their May or our May?
Yeah, which May?
Their May, sorry.
Their May is blocking off the Lucio so that our Reinhardt is. Oh wait, I shouldn't be answering. Excuse me.
They're blocking
Kind
off
of
the
blocking
Lucio.
off the sideline of the Zarya, and the
I mean-
Lucio Aura can't really get to him unless he wall climbs towards him.
Look, it's still a bad wall.
Yeah.
I'm talking about her herself.
I thought she was closer.
This is paused before then, but that's kind of the point. What was she doing to get to where she was?
block off incoming damage and get to the Rhine, I think.
She was walking forward. She was just
pressing
holding
W.
W. When that happens, what do you think she's going to do?
Ult.
Yeah.
Throw Blizzard.
You guys got to realize this in a split second and let your teammates know. I know it's hard, but you'll get used to it.
Then again, in this match, like the whole match altogether, including all the maps, she did do this a lot without ult, just to go after me.
I don't know why she would ever go this close to you without ult.
Yeah.
1 second. Oh, there.
She
Okay.
wanted it behind you.
Go back just a little bit.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Right there.
That wasn't.
Actually,
wasn't-
go back a little bit. Sorry. Where you were.
Yeah, right before the May pop, a little further ahead of that. Right there.
Okay, that's decent. Okay, so right here, I know I've already commented on this, but this is really not getting much value for your team. You're not getting a very good angle here. This is a very, very safe location, but it's really not bringing any value. This right here, a little better, still gets better angles down on the shield, but actually not the most aggressive angle. You could actually come back here and fire down in the back line. That is the most aggressive and the most effective because you're essentially doing damage from the side, right? But you're also redirecting their resources, right? You're making them turn and look at you because you're doing damage. Therefore, you're making them rotate uncomfortably, and it's going to fuck their front line up, and it's going to fuck their back line up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess we should
So
also point out that Eevee is about to get beat, but 50 hasn't gotten his first dragon yet. and Dragon charges so
Wait,
much
are you
faster
serious?
than Beat. Way faster than Beat, which just shows that 50 is just not being aggressive enough.
Well, he says that he wants to be aggressive or he's used to playing aggressive, but he's not necessarily taking aggressive angles like he should. So that's interesting. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe
I
he
just want
meant
to kind of
something else. I don't know.
maybe yeah, it's possible. I'm not exactly sure. Nobody can defend him. He's not here, but
Oh no. I know something about this. He did say Hanzo is not his best character.
at that point though, even if you're a widow, you would be taking the same exact direction. You'd
Yeah,
be taking the same exact angles. There's no difference
Yeah,
there.
that's
If you're,
I
I
don't-
don't.
if you're
I
Soul-
don't think he's.
if
I
you're
don't
an
think.
Ash,
I don't think he's hit scan either.
Either way, given the meta, our DPS should be practicing Hanzo, Reaper, Mei, specifically those three.
Yeah, the 3 easiest characters in the whole entire freaking game to play.
Fair point, but either
Hanzo
way.
takes a little bit.
A little bit, but Mei is
Hanzo
literally
takes skill.
Yes, Hanzo
freeze
takes go.
and shoot.
Widow's not bad too. I think Widow's pretty good.
Yeah. Hanzo takes skill. It's just in lower elos. It looks like luck. Well, it is luck.
It
but
is.
in higher elos, it's skill.
I can
Okay.
vouch for
Anyways, let's. So you try and charge out. You get stuck multiple times.
That
and...
bubble actually saved him. I'm just gonna
Wow.
say that.
Yeah. And Nano.
Where did the
What's
Nano
that?
go?
Where's Eevee?
No, he's getting chased. Glace is getting chased out by the Mei that got behind you guys. And they're just pressing W into your team.
All right, how did the May get behind you guys? Let me ask you this. I want to pause this real quick. How did
Wait.
question? How did the May get behind you guys?
I do not actually know.
No call outs.
Lack of communication. There you go.
Yo, but where does she come from?
She just kind of waltzed through that one.
Oh, I see her. Never mind.
Yeah, she just kind of like ran up.
Completely ignoring Urian too. Just like
Do
going
we-
for the back line.
50 is ignoring the May.
Glace, did you really need to use that Nano there though?
I did not. I realized it the second I even saw a glimpse of it.
Okay. What do you remember your thought process and why you decided to use it?
My thought process was,
Save Reinhardt.
yeah, main tank is gonna die. Gotta save him.
Okay.
I think I could have done a lot better if I just threw a nade on him and just kept popping heals into him.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I have to say about that. I screwed up. Probably shouldn't do it
No,
again.
No, I totally. Nah, it's okay. That's why we do these type of things. I totally agree. You shouldn't. I agree. I think the other coaches will agree with me that you shouldn't have used Nano there, because you have this ult right here. It can single-handedly change the next fight, and Nano on top of that ult, top of Shatter, will single-handedly win you guys the point. And I get that Nano is charges pretty quickly, but in a losing fight where you already lost your other support, it is not worth it.
All right.
It's really not worth it to do any ults, because, I mean...
Yeah, no.
yeah.
No ults here. No ults here are worth it at all, because, like I just said, you're about to lose Lilo, and you already lost a support.
And to be fair, this shouldn't be a win condition either, because it's significantly less harder to land it. I mean,
Right.
because of the shields, but yeah, just something to think about.
No, I agree with that, because
It's
double
actually-
shield.
Easier to block Ryan Shatter as Sigma than it is Ryan.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did this May get through again?
She
She
went to the
ran
right.
around.
Walked straight through.
She just
No,
like,
she
went
she
through the
went through
cubby.
here.
Oh,
She went to,
Yeah.
like the steps and just
So
like...
what's the
yeeted.
problem with this image?
You have a Zarya that
Reinhardt's stuck in a corner. Zarya is exposed. And, yeah.
More
There's a Nano Reaper
specifically
going
with
after
the
Ryan.
May. What's wrong
He
with
is
the May
still
here?
sitting in that corner by herself.
That's looking to go after Glace.
Oh, the man.
Fahrenheit did not see due to sightlines.
Silence.
What the fuck? Get up! Okay, so if you cross the bottom and then let go, it will just hold it.
Yeah, it will. It's weird.
Anyways, all I can really say here is check your corners.
Yeah, 50.
If you play, yeah, if you play CS:GO, check your corners.
Oh God.
Rainbow Six. Same
Don't
thing.
remind me of either of those.
Yeah,
games.
Rainbow Six is a huge one.
Yeah, don't remind me of that.
Well, Zarya probably couldn't even take. She could have probably took out that Mei by herself.
The Mei's half health right now.
Issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zarya looks like she's about 60 charge, I would say. So yeah,
That's like not even half a second just looking at her.
that's an easy kill.
So,
Anyways.
Glaze, hold on. Sorry. Glaze, going back to your kind of nano usage, whenever you don't have a DPS or, yeah, really only DPS to combo your nano with, look who's kind of struggling in the ult game. In nano them to build up their ultimate. AKA, in this situation, your Hanzo's not doing too hot, considering that he hasn't even had his first dragon yet. I'd pop nano on him.
Yeah, pop
To-
nano on Hanzo so he gets the ult charge.
Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly. Sliver, Josh, I don't know if you guys are with me on that or against that, but that's just kind of what I think.
You okay?
Oh,
I am not gonna trash on that for the simple fact that there's not a huge nano target here. I think your biggest nano target is Ryan and just him swinging. I mean, that's really your only like viable nano target. So I can't say too much about that. I mean, if you wanna
Zarya
choose
high
to-
charge.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
High charge
Zarya.
Zarya,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
But like Ryan can go through both the shields.
Yeah, exactly.
With
That's very true.
the only thing I will say is this should be more used for comp than team
Than
play
Scrim.
because you should be able to trust your Hanzo. But a Hanzo that's not doing so hot, don't give them buffs.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
going to
very
do
true.
anything with it.
I think I think nanoing the Ryan is good. I think communicating it though, and where your whole team can follow up on it, make it wall off. You guys can run straight into their face with a Lucio. That's the ideal situation in what you want to do. That's
Yeah.
kind of your win condition when nanoing Ryan. Is that all those pieces should come together at one, and you should all be on the same page and know what you're doing. So when you nano Ryan, your Lucio should be boosting, your Mei should be right in that group, and she should be walling off and splitting the enemy team. That is exactly how you play that specific situation.
We good to go?
Do I have wall here?
He hasn't used it in the past like 30 seconds.
So technically, I could have survived here.
You
All
did.
of you could have.
Well, not after that,
Yeah.
but
Right there, I got pulled in. Got froze right there. Unfrozen. Stuck in the corner still.
Okay, guys. It is 5 o'clock.
Let's just get through the rest of this point and then we.
Yes, let's finish this point.
Have we stayed on one map this whole time?
Yes, we have
Yes.
stayed on this one map this whole time.
See what happens when a bunch of coaches get together and actually
know,
talk.
right? I'm actually considering you guys coming on to Dire Wolves and us
Yeah.
all doing a VOD review together because I feel like we're making this team a whole hell of a lot better.
Exactly.
Because we get along well and we have so many different opinions.
Yeet and Fahrenheit, I am sorry for ragging on you guys so much, but tank is kind of my specialty.
No, that's fine.
Don't be bad. It's
By
kind
all
of like the
means, it is
pillar
your
of the whole
job.
comp.
I'll fire you if you don't rag on them.
It's kind of
Yeah,
just a
but-
lot easier.
I like to
Yeah.
walk the fine line between ragging and praising, and I really haven't done a lot of praising because there really hasn't been much to praise.
Yeah,
But
Alright.
Hey, Yeet, where the hell are you going?
yeah, where are we going?
Yeah,
Where-
yeah.
No. Let's talk about this. So,
Yeet.
Going on
Okay.
an adventure.
so he calls go down, right? They can either come to the side or go all the way behind and come from here. What's the big problem here?
He's without the rest of his team.
No, they can catch up. He can wait before he shows himself.
Whenever we do either get behind them or to the sides, they can literally just spam us or wall us whenever we do.
That is a very good point. Even before that, though, what was bad about the transition?
It was sloppy.
It was also scouted.
There you go. It was fucking scouted. What are you gonna do from that? You're gonna know where you're fucking coming from. You should have gone back up the stairs and went main.
Silver was about to burst, dude.
Metal is loving
I
this.
didn't see the Reaper, and I'm gonna say
What?
that
No, no,
right
no,
now
time out.
because I was already down there.
50 saw the Reaper, because 50's shooting
time
at
out,
the
time
Reaper.
out. Yeah, your 50 is literally has an arrow drawn, ready to shoot the damn guy.
Yeah, Reaper. Yeah, he didn't say anything.
So you guys got sucked into this while your Ryan was already down there. He calls to go forward. That's fine. The fucking Reaper saw it! Ah!
Yeah.
You guys don't understand how powerful scouting really is. Like, I'm having to beat this into my other two teams.
If
I
I
think-
think got a Sonic and I saw the Reaper, then I would have gone back the opposite direction. But he said nothing and did not do anything about it.
I think Metalhead has heard me yell about scouting
Oh, yeah.
twice already, and now this is the third time.
Yeet, question. Yeet, what was the plan here?
To go up the stairs to the left of the mega,
Then what?
then go on the point.
Exactly.
Then
What were you gonna do here?
Yeah.
You guys have 4 ults open. What are you gonna use to win the fight, and what are you gonna save for the next fight?
Well, it was for a possibility to catch him off guard, so I could use Shatter because there's no way I can get a Shatter through 2 shield.
And then this goes back to why in the fuck are we playing this comp then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good comp. Let's play it. How
It's
do we
not
play it?
bad- It's not a bad comp, but you're playing like against these two, and you're playing Ryan into it.
Yeah.
So
Because
let
we
me.
had gotten ults off of our first fight, and then had them, so we didn't want to
You
just.
can, I
waste
mean,
them,
and you can
office.
play this. Don't get me wrong, but think about it in this aspect. Why not have these two ult and guarantee a fight? Why not have these two? Fuck, I should be making that a different color.
I think you should be going.
And not
You should be
connecting all of
synergizing
them.
these two.
You can
Okay.
circle instead of underline, you know.
Well, I'm trying to connect them, but
Okay.
I have no idea who you're connecting.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah,
at this
just do
point.
like one
So,
connection. Yeah.
These
No, I'm still confused.
and these.
Is that May and May and
Can you please circle like this instead of
Jesus.
underline?
Okay.
Oh, you were talking about Zarya May. Oh.
Grab Dragon.
Synergies. Right. Synergies.
Yes.
and then Ryan.
Shatter.
Just to make Shatter
Uh,
get a little bit more value, you can freeze people and then Shatter right after to create a large CC train. That's really the only, unless you like you were trying to do, get an angle and play fucking Assassin's Creed fucking Reinhardt like Destroyer did. I mean, that's really the only way you're gonna get a Shatter off, dude. I mean, or there's also this, okay, speeding. And then you speed past their shields, you get an angle on them, and then you shatter.
Yeah, we were working on speed shatters more.
And
Just
there's also the aspect of these three, right?
Yeah.
So you speed in May and Ryan, May walls, and then you no longer have shields maybe in that area. You can decide if you can shatter in that area, or you can split off the team all kinds of different ways where you essentially just have one shield on one side, you run past that shield, shatter. I mean, there's so many different situations in which you can actually make
Sure.
Ryan viable, but you weren't playing into your best situation to make him viable. You were trying to
Also-
like flank in this weird path.
also to go off of what Metal said, when Orisa players when their shield is still on cooldown, they are little bitches. They will play super duper passively. If you speed at them, they are going to use everything to keep you at bay until they get their shield back, because that is their safe haven. So, whenever that Orisa shield is on cooldown, speed into them. the Orisa will spend all of her cooldowns trying to make sure you don't get close, because she does not like to play up close. She wants to play at mid-range. So, that is also another time that you could get a shatter off. Just, I wouldn't say it's practical, really, in some cases, but just beating into an Orisa. Because they will try to back off, fortify, halt you, do whatever they can to stop you from getting to the point you want.
And believe it or not, the comp you guys are playing can actually shit all over them. Because they have no peel. Think about it. Who has peel? May? To run past their shields, that is it. That is the only person. And then maybe if you land asleep here, maybe. And then you have a boop, which you're not going to boop the entire team. So the likeliness of that, probably not very likely to get a good boop off. That separates the entire team and stops you from getting in. But you have to think you can get in there, you can waste their resources, you can waste a May wall, and then you're free game. You're all able to just push right into their face and just destroy them. But it's all communication and understanding how to play your team comp.
Yeah.
So all mid deathmatch.
Oh my god.
You make them play your game, right? You speed into them and you go smack them in the face. You get behind their shields. You force a May wall out. You just smack them in the face. That's really, you're supposed to play super aggressive with this comp.
Yeah, so when it comes to comps, you got to understand how your team plays, figure it out, and figure out how to force the enemy team to play your game, more specifically, like Josh just said. And with different team comps, you're going to have to figure out different ways. Why is their team comp so good? At this elo, I should add in.
What do you mean by added this?
They can death ball, I think, and double shields.
These people don't know how to take care of shields.
That's one of the reasons. It's because it's so easy, and yes, nobody shoots at a fucking shield. But with double shield, you shouldn't shoot at a shield because it's just not going to get you anywhere.
Nowhere.
Going dive into it is easily counterable, but how hard is it to play dive into that?
It's pretty fucking difficult, I'll tell you what.
Pretty difficult.
Yeah.
A lot of communication.
The comp itself is not hard to play. It's kind of like how Goats was, like on console. You saw Goats everywhere, but nobody knew how to play it to the top ability. It's the same thing here. It's a very easy comp to play. Will they play it to the best? Nowhere near, but it'll still be easy and dominate because of it. And that's where you guys have to come in and say, okay, are we going to mirror this, or are we going to counter, and have we had the experience and skill to counter it with these certain comps? Yes, your comp now can counter their comp very easily, but you need more coordination, more boost time, more specifically. And it's GG. I mean,
just these three people right here, honestly, can win you the fight.
Yeah.
This is just an added bonus right here. A drag's an added bonus. An Ana Nano is a bonus. But you beat right here. You beat, and then you speed those two tanks in. You are going to shit on them. I mean, flat out shit on them.
Because at that point, you're upwards of over 1,000 HP. Maybe, granted, English. I'd give or take a few HP, but yeah, it's literally like running a brick wall into somebody. Point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, just a little side note. Sliver, whenever you're saying Josh, you're making me think of me. I think you're talking to me because that's my name too.
Oh god. All
It's
right.
also my name.
Well, that's
Oh no.
It's also
Yeah,
my
One,
name.
thanks.
How
I'm
many
so
Joshes
sorry.
do we have in here?
No, it's not.
Metalhead is my cousin. So I
Okay, that makes sense then.
yeah. Anyways, let's keep going and get through this. Yeah, so you're scouted, they know you're coming. They're already looking your way.
Why is it so lag? Oh yeah, never mind.
Probably just needed to rebuffer because we had it paused for so long.
Oh, don't shatter here.
Why is Lilo over there?
Because there's 2 people over there. I don't.
Hanzo
can't-
died there.
What
He
is
went to go try to help
happening?
Hanzo.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Hanzo went by himself
Yeah.
with an alt angle, went in too soon, so they were able to just solo him out. Got it.
Can we look at this communication? Okay, look at the look at this engage. Yi is like YOLO, and he's actually playing how he should be playing now. And look at the rest of the team. I mean, he just goes in and is like charge, right? Solo.
Got
I mean,
pulled.
they boost, they.
And then Zarya like goes around the well, and May's off in her own world. Like, you guys are so spread in what you're trying to do.
Ryan is the leader. Stay with the Ryan.
Yeah, so even if your teammate is caught off, if you feel confident enough that you can get a pick on well, not even a pick, kill half their team while you lost 1 because 2 of them, their DPS were over here, take them out.
Now, Yeet. Do you target call, or who is primary target caller?
We don't have one.
We're
needed
still
to
working on that.
calm
We're-
down our comms
We're
first
trying to
before we
work
could
on
set that up.
Okay.
I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could tell. That last fight, there were 4 of you guys on completely different targets doing your own thing, thinking that every target was just as important as the other. Now,
You
as
keep
far as
talking, I'm gonna keep going so I can see more.
as far as target calling
Oh,
goes,
whoa.
as far as target calling goes, it is better to have 6 idiots on the wrong target than an individual person on one individual person.
Farron,
we go
why are
back
you
real
still
quick?
taking this fight?
I don't even know.
Could we go back? real
I
quick?
think the Sigma was 1 shot, and I was just like, well, everybody's dead. So,
To be fair, there was a winnable call for him.
yeah.
And as soon as the Rhine went down, nobody called out lost fight.
Does somebody
So
need to
right
call
there.
lost fight when the
Jeez.
kill feed is lit up all your opposing team?
As far as I'm concerned right now, you guys are up.
Yeah, that's what I was. I thought it was
Yeah, you guys keep
Yeah,
fighting
we were
here, but
the 50's
once the
down.
Rhine dies, why
Yeah,
is Fahrenheit
50
still there?
We're low. Glace is on the
They
right.
lost their main healer for your DPS.
Yeah, which is a nice trade.
I call that a win. Yes.
So,
We're about to
what
beat.
happened here?
We're about to beat. We then use Grav.
Beat. Grab right there.
And then we freeze on top of it.
Oh, the Reaper. Oh,
Oh my god.
Sliver, it's okay.
trying to figure
Take
out
a
what
breath,
happened.
dude.
Okay, so I don't. I've said this before, but I really love May. I'm really good with her.
Oh God, the wall.
The wall was their wall. You can't do much about that.
Well, we
It's a
didn't have our
stupid wall, without a doubt. But what? Why did he die? Why did Lilo die? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. Whenever you're playing May, don't just W and ult. You don't have to. Guess what the range is on it? Look up and toss it. Throw it like a football, 100 yards. It can go wherever you want it to. She walks in and dies to a Reaper ult. Don't do that. Toss it. Wait. Especially if they're in a grab, just right click. Ay.
Yeah, because it was winnable.
All you guys did, Kiwi and Lilo, all you guys did was make that Reaper survive just a little bit longer there by running in. Play it slow when you can. Grav plus Blizzard, that's a good place to play it slow. When they're completely frozen, then do your thing.
Yeah, it was winnable there.
At this point, you should have just backed off.
But
Save your charge.
yeah, then we died to.
What's the Lucio doing?
I think he was going in to try to speed him out, and then went too far. Not because he wasn't aware of his situation. And then that...
This is worst case scenario here. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Go back a little bit.
Yep.
Go back a little bit. Okay, your main tank is completely walled off. Beautiful wall on their maze part. Beautiful. So, played a little bit, and right there. So, what should be the communication right here, right now? What should be lighting up?
Wall went in
Shoot
with
wall
Lucio.
No, you
Lucio.
shouldn't really be saying much.
Lucio was wall riding, having the time of his life, and we weren't going in as a team. Or Ryan was there first.
I
he just
swear
pressed
to
W.
God. If you guys do not get this right after I yelled at you on Thursday for doing it.
Shoot the wall! Shoot the wall!
Oh yeah.
Thank you. That should be lighting up the comms. Break the wall. Wait,
Wait, I
Call
think we
out-
did break it. Did we call it out? I
You
think?
did, but it was late. Remember, it's only got 400 health. It doesn't take much.
It takes, if you guys are running a Reaper, it takes 3 Reaper shots to break the wall. To break the section of the wall. And all focus on the same exact part so it goes down even freaking quicker. Because then, if you guys, the quicker you break the wall down, the quicker you get to your Reinhardt and give him a better chance of surviving. Because once you lose your Rein, fight's over. They won.
It's really good that you got the bubble off before that wall, though. That's pretty
That
good.
was a big bubble. That was a pretty clutch bubble. Granted, it really didn't help him.
Yeah. 'Cause
Why are you... Okay, time out. Why are you panic shattering? This?
I don't think I'm panic shattering. I think I thought my team was with me, and I did not hear a call that I got walled.
The call for the wall was
Okay.
definitely late.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to get the
So-
man.
It's because the shatter went down as soon as the wall was going up. Same time.
Yeah.
That's just unlucky at that point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I had my team with me, and that's
Yeah.
why I shattered, because
Okay.
I thought it was, I was good.
Okay.
I'm getting...
Uh,
I wouldn't have shattered if I had somebody tell me the wall was up.
Yeah. Communication when a May wall goes up has to be key. Has to be. That has to be the most important thing. Yeah. Hanzo, Lucio, hop over that thing.
Yeah, that's why
You
you'll
guys
see
can-
me go into the room.
No, okay, so this is my different opinion, I understand. But the rest of your team needs to get there.
Yeah.
And what's Hanzo good at doing? Breaking
Spamming.
shit.
breaking. Yeah.
Breaking one of those pillars is probably priority here to at least get the Zarya on the other side. And then hop over the wall. I don't care if your other teammates can't get in. The Zarya is priority to get in there so she can body block damage.
Also, the Reaper's flanking on the right.
Yeah, I see that. Glace
Anna right
sees
there?
that
Yeah, that's-
too. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Lace, you should have called that. But like,
I should have.
did you?
I did not.
Did you,
Oh, bad.
But
did you
Reaper
happen to
did?
land a sleep or an anti or anything to try to force out Wraith?
No, he just kind of raped into us.
Yeah, he's in Wraith right
Wow.
Or, yeah, he is in Wraith right now.
Oh,
So,
okay.
at this point, try your best to land asleep, then turn around, focus on healing Reinhardt, I'd say. Get your heals back on priority. Then, once everything is resettled, then worry about him. Because right now, the Reinhardt, keeping this guy up is #1 priority. Breaking
I know.
Absolutely.
that's
I'm gonna-
#1 priority too.
Watch this from Glace's point. I want to see your cooldowns.
There was a
Okay,
sleep
so
dart.
I'm gonna,
So
There
you
was a
use
sleep-
sleep
okay.
dart. You panic 180'd sleep dart, and he wraithed.
Oh, he did.
Accordingly.
Okay.
he Wraith through it.
Okay, so in this scenario, even if he's next to you and he pops out a wraith, you can still nade the ground to give you more sustain. It was a good thing for you to run away. If he went in, he would have died. But in this scenario, I would have just went into my team. If he followed, nade the ground. It would hit you and him.
And maybe even somewhere on your team.
Because
Okay,
because of that, you're now even if you guys break the wall, you still can't see your Rhine. He scared you where they needed you to be.
one more thing. I would. This is just personal little nitpick thing here. Try to stay close to this wall, because the second that they get any part of this down, you have now line of sight to A, healing, B, any bubbles, any damage that might try to come through to push them back. So
Yeah.
I'd personally like to hug the wall in that situation. Whenever I get walled off, I hug the wall. Now, if they have an enemy Reinhardt that's coming balls deep towards you, that's a little bit different. But in this case, they don't. Just keep your shield up and hug the wall.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you guys are good.
Do you see the timing there? You guys broke
Yeah.
the right pillar, and then the entire wall went down. That's how long you took. So, do you guys remember what I told you on Thursday about target calling the wall?
Break right, break left.
Break right, break left, and if it's awkward, break middle right or middle left. And I would just say right, right, right. Break wall, right, right, right. Stuff like that. Don't clutter comms with break right, break right, break right. Just try and say it as soon as possible. So maybe break right, 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 right. Stuff like that. Anyways. That was interesting. Good try, Yeet.
Once again, Farron just gotta get away from there. And 50 still in, he should just jump off. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get there? Yeah, we get there.
Do you guys get
What?
I don't think you get there.
Yeah.
What just happened? Oh, you guys are still gonna lose.
No, we
No.
get it.
Oh.
We get this.
Good
That
pop
nano
off.
gave me grab, I think.
Good fucking
Maybe
pop off.
I don't know.
Somehow.
So, let me ask this, Yeet. What made you want to go Sigma here? Because he's not quick to get back to point. What made you want him?
Just so I don't have to be playing right there with my shield.
Point control, maybe? I don't know.
I have more abilities that can help me stay alive. I could have gone ball here, but I did not see the percentage. That was just me. But yeah, I like to be able to have the ability, so as soon as my shield, I can either take my shield down and absorb some of the damage coming in, and then put my shield back up, or just have, when my shield goes down, I have my shift.
We're still on
Okay. Let me ask you this: what are the advantages of playing
This
Hammond
is
here?
a VOD review of the script. We are still on map 1.2
Just
of
stall. I mean,
Exactly.
Not
Now, what are
nice. This
the
is taking-
disadvantages?
We've been at this for 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
If you get stunned like once, you're
Because we
pretty
are
much
tearing
Yeah,
it
you're gonna
apart.
get chained.
They have one of your main counters on the other team.
We'll be
They're
doing
running a May.
jackpots when we're done with
Yeah.
this
Well,
point.
not anymore. But
Well, not anymore.
they
Well,
were.
they-
Two-thirds
they
of the way
were,
through the
yeah.
first map.
But they're running a May. They have your main. They have one of your main counters.
Yeah,
3 more to go.
typically I do not run ball.
No, always 5,
Okay.
but...
Yeah.
I always bring it.
You always have to keep that in mind though when you're switching to a stall hero, especially like
I mean, I
Wrecking
could.
Ball. If the other team
Go
is running a May,
Coaching.
you're gonna get
coaching.
countered to shit. You're
Yeah.
literally gonna be
We're
there
about
for
to
a
play
few
jackpots,
seconds.
so you can join
That's
us.
it. So
Trust says hi.
Was that the first dragon?
Hey, Trust. Yes.
First
Dragon
dragon.
went out, yes.
first dragon,
That was. Oh
yeah.
Like I said, he
Well,
wasn't being aggressive enough.
He had it for a minute, but he just never like used it.
We got a Sigma versus Sigma back.
Play more dodgeball. get good at those Sigma versus Sigma fights.
Do you know the animation cancel for Sigma for his reload?
I mean, even
Keep it
with
playing.
left
Keep it
click,
playing.
you can.
Isn't it just shoot melee, shoot melee, shoot melee?
What is going on here?
Of what? Where's 50?
I don't even know at this point. Like it's just
50 just died here. Eevee's over here. Glacia's trying to keep. Goddamn. Keep him alive.
Glace, you got more color
Where's-
than that dog.
Okay, Zarya died coming back as Ball. Still on the way back.
I'll be
no,
right
I
back.
was there.
Sorry.
I think I went to the left. I think I was at the left. I think.
Oh.
Who's
Okay.
straight ahead right now? Because I see blue up like.
Oh, that's Hammond. Okay, there we go.
I couldn't see the made by FBX. I couldn't see it.
Okay, so you guys are playing pretty separate, which I mean, Hammond should be, but where's Doomfist?
Do
I
I
mean,
really
see,
hope
I'm-
he's not top left. I
He's up,
really
yeah,
hope
he's
he's
top
not.
left. I think.
God
Wait.
damn it.
Yeah. I think he is. I heard him like
yeah.
commenting left.
he
The
was
least-
up there. He killed
the-
the other this up there.
I'm just curious, where, as a Doomfist, where do you want to be in your surroundings?
In the other team's
Wow,
face
wide
and,
open.
on our side.
Behind the other
I'm talking about geographically.
High ground.
I'm sorry?
Just high ground for the higher slam damage.
That's a good one. And when you slam, what do you do next?
If you don't pick up anyone, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
And then rinse and repeat.
If he went up to kill the Doomfist, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think
Doomfist
Eevee should have
1v1.
followed. Did they pick up the Lucio? Yeah. Okay. No, that was our Lucio. Never mind.
There's Doom.
Doomfist is all the way over there.
from the top left. Okay.
He's gonna die. Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Well, I can keep this playing. Who is Doomfist's main counter? Or who is his biggest counter in this comp?
In this comp?
Okay.
McCready.
Or that they're currently running right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Who can absorb all of his cooldowns without really taking any punishment for it?
Ursa.
Exactly. So as the Doomfist, never dive onto the Orisa. I get
How
there's a
did you
whole bunch.
guys?
Yeah, that's
How did we
that's what I
win
was
that?
saying.
We won that with luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're not even gonna do this last point. Yes, just read out the whole Scream.
That's what happens when you get 3 coaches in here.
Yeah. Well, no, not even 3 coaches. We have Meadow, we have Sliver, we have Numa, we have J-Star, and we have, like, 0.25% of a coach. Me.
Wait, is that the other Sigma?
That is... Either way.
We have
All right, I'm
Yeah.
back.
2 Sigmas on point, and the rest of the team is fighting each other on right side.
Don't even pay attention to this point. We've already gone over our 2-hour
I'm fucking
limit.
closing this page. I'm gonna rage.
Thi-
What's happening? What did I miss?
A lot.
Sliver's about to lose his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Sliver
he's
needs a
always
break.
doing that.
You know what Sliver needs
didn't-
right
I
now?
just-
He needs Jackbox.
Jackbox. Yeah, I
Big
definitely
time.
do.
Stop talking about Jackbox as if it's this big fun thing.
It is
Yeah.
fun though.
It is fun.
But if you're hosting a lobby, ditto.
I am hosting.
God.
What's it called? Is Jackbox cross
Can we have
platform?
Sliver hosted?
What?
I can't because he has the game. I
Is
only
Jackbox
have it on my
cross-platform?
Xbox. You guys have to have it on your well,
I have it on Steam.
I would have to have it on Steam for me to stream it. So yeah, we need to go to his Twitch page and he needs to be able to stream and not Blue Box.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. Bye.